Cheat developers now have a tool that can shadow ban and even permanently ban your account as long as they have your Activision ID. Not only that, but we know it's real because it was used on Bobby Poff, Parasite, and Censor, who have now had their previous bans overturned by Activision. This whole thing is an absolute mess, and while I hate talking about cheating in Warzone because it's a plague and leads to some pretty disgusting conversations, I think I need to cover this one because it affects every single player, including you. Look, this isn't an easy topic to follow, so I recommend you watch the video all the way through to fully grasp each detail of the conversation because I know it's going to get a bit convoluted. Now, let's start from the beginning, or at least what the public understands as the beginning. On October 3rd, one of the largest Call of Duty creators, Bobby Poff, received a permanent ban. Everyone chose one of three sides. You either thought he was cheating, you thought it was a mistake, or you thought he did something stupid like letting someone else who uses cheats play on his account. The most likely option seemed to be the third because Bobby had someone do the camo grind on his account while he was offline at the release of the past few Call of Duty titles. If that guy was in fact cheating, the responsibility falls on Bobby for allowing him to do it. Whether you think him paying someone to do the camo grind on his account is right or wrong is completely beside the point. The fact remains that he has to deal with the consequences if that's the case. With this in mind, Bobby has his personal PC checked by a well-known and well-respected PC checker for the community. This guy completely cleared him and his computer, meaning it basically had to be that third option if it wasn't a mistake. But upon further investigation, Activision basically said to Bobby that the permanent ban was going to be upheld and they don't think it was someone else using his account. But boy, oh boy, is this where it gets juicy. Activision was not only wrong, but as of October 17th, his account has had its ban lifted. Along with Censor and Parasite, he is officially cleared in the eyes of Activision. Sure, this could be a case of Activision picking favorites and taking care of streamers who make them money, but if we take a look all the way back at Warzone 2, we can find the case of Nitro Luke. This guy, a huge streamer, specifically on Facebook, on multiple occasions had players literally disappear right in front of him. That happening is actually a well-known trait of Ricochet's anti-cheat, trolling cheaters. Then, shortly after, his account was permanently banned for cheating. The difference between these two instances is that we can clearly see Ricochet noticing the player is cheating and activating during their gameplay. Yeah, Nitro Luke is no Bobby Poff, but Ricochet itself can't really pick favorites. The only thing Call of Duty has that allows for favorites to be picked is what's known as Streamer Plus. JGod recently talked about this in a video on his second channel, but let me sum it up for you. Well-known creators, specifically those that stream to a large audience, can reach out to Activision's creator team and ask to have what the public knows as streamer mode, but is behind closed doors called Streamer Plus. This not only changes their name in-game to other users, but toggles something on the back end that requires a lot more reports before their account is shadow banned. Yes, I realize that may seem unfair, but in reality, normal players don't have people purposefully join their game, die to them, and then report them on repeat just to try to get them banned. TLDR, it's really just there for streamers who get stream sniped a lot and mass reported for no reason. Anyway, to get back on topic, you're probably wanting to know, at this point, how do we know who's cheating and who's not? Not to mention, Expel, how do we know if this is even all real? To answer the first question, we don't, and that's exactly what makes this situation so bad. Actual cheaters now have an excuse to point toward when they get banned, and players that aren't cheating most likely can't prove it, but can be Thanos snapped right out of existence in an instance. My guess is that unless you have a contact at Activision, you need to hope this doesn't happen to you, or it could take a lot longer than 2 weeks for them to take a look at your account. As for knowing it's real, first, I do want to point to Bobby and others being unbanned. But the developer of Phantom Overlay, what's now the largest distributor of cheats for Call of Duty, shared this information. Now, you're welcome to read it, but let me sum it up for you. He basically says there's someone that's been getting thousands of players banned in Call of Duty and has now started targeting large streamers. He knows for a fact of 3 popular creators that were targeted, one of which he himself made happen and believes Bobby to have also been a target. The worst part is, like I said, all it takes to get any player banned is their Activision ID. Now, why would we trust a cheat developer? Well, he's never really lied to the community. He's only ever been honest about everything he's ever shared. But for people that really love hacker hunters, it's also the same guy that's done interviews with the folks that run those channels. This guy, from what many leading people in the community can tell, is legit. So what happens next? Well, this is by all means the worst case scenario. There's no way, and I mean no possible way, to know who is legit and who's not because bans mean absolutely nothing. Like I said, anyone can point to this as a reason, so it breaks on both sides of the line. The worst part is that this could have actually been a day one exploit of Ricochet all the way back in Caldera, so we don't know what bans are real and what aren't. What needs to happen is this. Activision should make a statement. They need to very quickly find a solution for this exploit and announce its patching. Not only that, but they need to directly talk about the high-profile bans and put a team of people working basically around the clock to check bans for everyone to figure out what's false and what's not. Is this realistically going to happen? No, absolutely not. I don't think we've ever seen Activision take the right route or even the moral high ground in any situation. They're most likely going to try and keep this as quiet as possible because at the end of the day, something this big is going to make them take a monetary hit on the front end with the players and even on the back end with the investors. But what does this mean for the average player? It really shouldn't affect you, but just stepping on the wrong toes could now lead to you getting permanently banned if it's someone that has access to this tool. Luckily, it's not widespread from what I understand and is instead being used to target folks with audiences. Which leads me to this. I've never been a fan of people taking seriously channels that publicly attack others for the sake of monetary gain. When I say that, I mean any singular hacker hunter channel that you're seeing making money in any way, whether it be sponsors or ads on their videos, is unreliable, especially right now. Most of these folks have worked with cheaters and cheat developers to not only manipulate their audience with falsified or misleading content, but they also have hired cheaters to stream snipe creators. They have, and I know this for a fact because it happened to me and I spoke with the person who did it. They've paid them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to ruin streamers' games or try to annoy the streamers into ending their live stream. This is actually one of the reasons I personally stopped streaming, along with genuinely not having the discipline to end the stream when I should, leading me to not getting other work done. Regardless, my expectation is that we're going to see some of these channels that have otherwise not been getting as many views lately start working together with cheaters to get popular creators banned for the sake of their own content. They're likely going to use that to point at these creators they've personally gotten banned to talk an audience into believing it's all cheating when it's actually just a tool. As always, my recommendation is this. Do your own research and be open-minded. To be completely honest with you, I've been seeing more and more bad actors popping up. Whether it's creators that lie to their audience or even those that use software and hardware to provide an unfair advantage, this stuff is real. But don't ever take the good or the bad at face value. Most of the time, it's unbelievably hard to hide this stuff when you're on camera basically all the time. People who cheat will get caught, but for the time being, we sadly can't trust Ricochet. Not to say it was ever good, but you know what I mean. The final thing I'm gonna say is this, because it's the exact reason I even brought this up in the first place. If you watch my Expel Plus channel, you know I recently got shadow banned. This is the first time since Caldera that it's happened, which made me think that maybe I was on some kind of Streamer Plus list or something like that. After speaking with some folks, I know I'm definitely not on that list, but on top of that, my shadow ban was lifted almost the same time Bobby and others were unbanned. Do I know for a fact this exploit is something that affected me? No. There's no way for me to find out, but what I found particularly odd about all this is that I was put in limited matchmaking while I was not in a game or even online. It happened after the last thing I was doing was spectating players and while I was offline entirely. I jumped on the next day and all of a sudden I was unable to find a match. Like I said, it has been lifted, but I don't know if this is already being found by Activision and they're fixing it or if my case was just a coincidence, but it's just some crazy timing. Either way, you know I'd love to hear your thoughts in a comment below, but please be civil. In the meantime, feel free to enjoy the rest of the gameplay because it was an absolute blast. Welcome to the party, ladies and gentlemen. We're locked in here. We got a lot of people around us. I don't know what's going on, but let me get rid of that off rip. Hello. I know. You were probably like, oh, he's going to show me an old gameplay. That's not what's happening. No. I always get new gameplays for you guys. That's what I do. Come on, give me that thing. Hold on to that. If that hits, I'm calling his mom. That'd have been crazy, though. It could have been crazy. Could have been. I don't really want this guy. What I want... You see that? Footsteps? Okay. Didn't see him? Behind the counter, maybe? Through the wall, baby. Through the wall. This has mono rounds on it. By the way, if you haven't already, go subscribe to my second channel, Expel Plus, where I post daily loadout videos. This one is going to be a loadout very soon, talking about the mono rounds on this D tier. It is nutty buddy ridiculously good. And of course the Superior. You all know how good the freaking Superior is, but good Lord, we're having a blast. Let me get rid of that. Make sure I can hear people. What up, big man? How you doing? He's gonna be right above me. That's what the audio sounds like at the very least. Shunk. Good Lord, absolutely slammed. Another guy behind. Not showing up on radar. Not exactly ideal. We gotta go pretty far. I'm gonna toss that down right there. Take the high ground so that I have less time before it reaches the top. We don't know where the other guy is, so we just gotta go. That's the only thing we can do. We see this guy landing in right here. Interesting choice of positioning, my boy. Nope. There's still a guy on my left. Come on! Get that guy out of there. He's tearing it up. Tearing it up, son. All hell. Praise Dale, baby. Let's whip out the heartbeat sensor. Let's keep going, baby. Keep going. I got 6 spectators. I will let y'all know, like I said, I just got off of a freaking shadow ban, so hopefully I don't get reported, because I'm not really sure like how the whole thing works, but I know that like the first 48 hours are pretty important, but the issue is using guns like this, like you're gonna get absolutely slammed by reports. Not hitting that. For god dang sure. What is that? It's not gonna hit me. I'm just gonna move to the side. All right, we've got $21,000. I could just be chilling here. Oh my god. Gotta go. Stuck. GG's. GG's the homie, baby. GG's the homie. Now look, I know a lot of people tend to think that every streamer cheats and stuff like that, and I'm not saying there's not a lot of bad actors out there, right? I want to be clear about that, and I talked about that a little bit at the beginning of this video. There are, and I've been seeing a lot of people, and in just my personal opinion, this is something that a lot of people are going to have to take with a grain of salt. I don't think, technically speaking, there's anything wrong with VPNing or 2-boxing. But what I do think is wrong is making fun of the people in those lobbies, for one, because you know what kind of lobbies you're getting into when you're doing that. And 2, I don't in any capacity think that it's right to hide that from your audience, or at the very least, when people confront you about it, lie. That is, I mean, just the very least you can do is just be honest and open about it. If you're using something like that, like, it is what it is, you know? But you got to be honest and open about it. Let me toss this right here, because I feel like there's a guy right beside me, right? Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if he's up top. He is not. I'm going to be up top in just a moment. He's at the very bottom. I think he's sitting in that window, right?
Enemies are dropping into the area.
God dang it. Nope, I'm dead. Hey, man. What are you doing? What are you doing down there?
Go!
Yo, y'all are being some weirdos. Are we fighting here or what? What's going on? Hey, I know there's a guy in that building beside me. What up, Charles? No. Enzo, get out of here, dude. I'm trying to record a video, bud.
Okay.
Love you.
I don't have those feelings for you.
That's rude.
I'm just honest. I don't want to mislead you.
Look, I'm trying to get some love in my life right now. Did you leave already? I hear the floater. Oh, there he is. You think that's Enzo? I hope that's not Enzo. I just struck in my birthday suit. All right. I guess this is the only play I've got right now. So I don't know where people are. Really who people are, why people are even. You see the combat scout on this guy? There's nothing I can do about that. Positionally, I'm just not really sure how to fight that. But yeah, I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Anytime I used a VPN back in Warzone 1, I was very open about it. I did it on stream. I told people about it, like, this is what's going on. And I just tried to be as open as I could about it because I know that I don't want to mislead people. That's like my biggest thing. So when you see a lot of these creators that are doing stuff like that and then they're like, no, I don't do that. But then you see like the number 2 in the bottom left-hand corner because they were the second player in a 2 box, but they're hiding it from their audience. I'm like, all right, that's super weird of you, to be quite honest. Super weird. But I'm not here to like judge anybody. I'm just saying, make your own moral decisions. That's just, I feel like everybody's got a line and they're going to draw it at different places. That's just where I'm at. And up here. The hell are you? Whoa, my boy! The man, the myth himself. Good lord.
What's good, my bro? Hey, let me get up.
Yeah, come on up. Come on up.
Bro, how many bouncing betties do you have, bro?
I got 8. 8 of them.
I hear you.
I'm there.
Not today, brother.
Runaway train. Get off that train if you want to get
Oh my god, y'all are freaky boys.
You're gonna want to.
I'm not freaky. I'm perfectly normal.
Enzo, I'm gonna kiss you.
What?
I'll kiss you.
I'm uncomfortable.
Good lord, that had to have been Enzo, dude. If y'all don't know, Enzo's he's a streamer, but he looks like one of the guys from Blue Man Group. Like, that's what he looks like when he streams. So it always cracks me up when I run into him. Huh?
High value contracts are in play.
I may have seen this orange and thought it was a person, like, highlighting me with high alert or whatever. I think that might have been what it was. I mean, we kind of have to stay ahead, right? What am I missing? Ammo? Just for the sake of it? Let's grab that. Is that what I thought it was? No. We need to get extra selfies, realistically. That's kind of the problem that I'm running into right now, is that I need extra selfies because the late game gets super weird. So it's always best to have extra selfies here.
You're almost done here.
Need another heartbeat. Running low here. Is there a zip? Whoa. Can't do it. Wasting my goddamn gas mask, this guy. Need to get a reload. All right. Tough pickle. Ow! That didn't feel good.
Move it.
Good Lord have mercy. I'm about to bust. Whoop! Hit. Yeah! Oh my god, I'm him. I'm him. It's a 1v1 situation. What the heck? Think this guy fist fights me, bro? What if it's Enzo? Are you there, Enzo? It's me, Expel. I do miss thee.
Finish your mission. Take them down.
What you doing? What you doing under there, bud? What you doing?
Couple contracts
You
out
better
there.
watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why.
Cash out.
Santa Claus is coming to town. That was an interesting play, and I respect that. Damn, that's some bad juju right there, bud. You get up and we fist fight. Fist fight, fist fight, fist fight, fist fight. Drop them guns, drop them guns, drop them panties. All right? Yeah, drop him guns, drop him guns. All right, hold on. Here we go. You ready? You ready to get freaky? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No enemy movement detected at this time.
Yo, you better subscribe to the channel, all right? That's all I got. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God, he's invisible. He's invisible, dude. What happened? Oh my God, my gun's invisible. I'm a cheater. I'm hacking. I want to get married.